Hey guys, I decided to go ahead and change my live stream because I felt like that last one wasn't getting the audience that I wanted. I just had that feeling. So maybe this one, because I put in a few code words, a few words that matter to me, will bring in the right community for me. This is Rebecca Mercaba here, and I, I want to start really posting way more often because I feel like I have so much to say, so many thoughts every day, so many downloads going through me, and nowhere that I can, or I mean, actually thinking about doing this all the time. And then I end up not doing it, and it pulls me. So I know that it's something that's really calling me, like deep in my soul, calling me to speak with only the true chosen ones, only the truly ascending ones, only the ones who truly want to hear this information and truly understand this information. Because I may say a few things that are really hard to understand for just the average person who, but those who are in the awakened community, you'll understand what I'm saying. You really will get it. Just spraying bugs. So many mosquitoes lately. It's ridiculous. It's like, why do they want me so bad? So I was at pulling cards for the awakened community. Um, and I decided to do, well, our higher soul, then one specific for a person, and then the last one would be, so I call it the Ra, the Ba, and the Ka. The last one would be a reading for our 3D reality, and those who are because the awakened community we have is smaller than the population. Like, there's so many weeds in the garden, and there's few plants who really truly are the beautiful plants who are going to produce seed. And so I'm looking for the diamonds in the rough right now. I'm looking for those who seek spiritual things, who seek out the meaning of life, who seek out ancient knowledge, who want to know why they're here, and who really truly see signs that they are ascending, signs from spirit, coincidences, synchronicities, things like that. So, hello, how are you? Hi, everybody, everyone that's here. So I pulled this card for the 3D reality, the Matrix, and the maybe perhaps the challenges that spiritual ones are currently seeing in their lives, for for just a general reading of the material reality. So, the Matrix, if you will. So I pulled the Seven of Swords. I have a book here, and I also will tell you intuitively what I'm getting. So yeah, this is general. It's general but for people who understand awakening, who are awake, I suppose. So I pulled the Seven of Swords. This is like our challenges with the Matrix, I guess it would be. Listen to your intuition to help you see what is being taken away from you or hidden from you right under your nose. You've just met the notorious thief of the tarot, the Seven of Swords card. A smirking man is in the process of sneaking off while carrying five swords. He appears to tiptoe away from a tent, yet he leaves two swords behind. The yellow background suggests that this is a bolt in broad daylight that he's doing this, without attempting to even hide what he's doing. Since yellow represents consciousness and awareness, like all swords, these ones represent ideas, thoughts, and forms of communication. So the thief taking place does not necessarily represent a physical object being taken away from you, or from you. And that's crazy that this is a reading for the Matrix, because it's about outright deception and somebody strategizing against you. And it's what it means to me is that, because this is the card that I pulled for the Matrix, this is perfect for my ascending ones, my light beauties, my light warriors. It truly means that there are dark energies or dark forces who want to steal your ability to ascend, who want to steal your awareness, who want to steal your beautiful confidence in yourself. And so I'm telling you to be aware of that, that there are people who, it's like the sheep and, well, the wolf in sheep's clothing. It's exactly what kind of the Bible speaks about in Revelations about the false prophet. And that's what it's saying. The false prophet is near. And being that the false prophet is near, that also is telling me that we are in a moment of ascension, because that's when the thief will come near to try to steal your glory. Is when you're really in the space of your higher self. That's when you're gonna see the thief arrive. Excuse me, guys. My phone's on 1%, and I just noticed that. So I'm trying as fast as I can to go into my car and plug this thing in and not lose you. I'm so close. Here we go. Almost lost you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this from the car, which actually is better because the bugs aren't attacking me. Um, so yeah, this is the general reading. If you just tuned in, this is a general reading for people, for light workers, ascending ones who are star seeds, the enlightened community, the 144,000, if you will, chosen ones. This is for you. And this card was pulled for the Matrix and what you're dealing with the 3D, because when we're in our spiritual bodies, when we're in our higher selves, ascending to our highest form, when we're pulling the world all up to the light, we're going to have many attacks from the darkness. And so I can't believe that I pulled this card. It's actually, here it is, a beautiful representation of what the awakened community is going through. Um, the Seven of Swords, the wolf in sheep's clothing, the man who is stealing the glory from an enlightened one right in front of their eyes. And you can kind of see the circus or whatever is behind him there. It's like he went to a place that there's childlike energy. There is, which you have to have if you are awakened. It's, you have this ability to look at life as not as serious as it is, as a more playful, childlike, and creative and inventive place. You have to actually have that mindset in order to become creator of your own reality. And so what this card is doing, this guy who's stealing your swords right in front of you, right in the daylight, what this card is representing is, be aware of spiritual attacks. Be aware of those who try to come in and bring your energy down right in front of you, which would be like energy vampires or people who gaslight, or and they could do it in such a covert way that it just kind of bothers you, but you don't really know that they're stealing your light, because he's literally doing this right in the daylight. Hello. Hi, Sophie. So this, I'm going to continue. So we have the general reading here is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords warns of possible deception and lying. Either someone is being dishonest with you, or you may be lying to yourself about something. This card can represent a strategy or manipulation tactic that you're using to get something you want rather than being up in front about your needs. There's always an opportunity to reframe the situation with honesty and frank communication, as the two remaining swords, suggested by the two remaining swords. So ask yourself, what is the Seven of Swords asking you to confront? So it's saying here that this could be actually us. Um, It could be something that we're doing too. But honestly, I cannot see my enlightened collective, my star seeds light workers, doing something manipulative, using a manipulative tactic to get their way. That's so 3D. And if you're that 3D, then I can't see you as being a part of this reading. You're not an awakened one. So for me, this is talking about somebody doing it to you. So be careful. Be careful of the people around you. Um, I know no one's watching, but I post it later. So I always say, like, I'll do a general reading, and if you see it later, then it's meant for you. Because, you can post live videos for they can stay for the rest of your life if you want them to. So I know that this is my first like going live for readings. So basically it's just like a test round. So I'm gonna act like people are here, even if they're not. And then like I said, they could be later. So thanks for letting me know that though, Sophie. It shows me how many people are here. Still gonna post it. And I love talking to myself. That's my family. I have imaginary friends, I have spirit friends. I'm a medium, so mm, um, thank you. Thank you very much. I hate my voice. No, I should be more confident. Um, I'm just really trying to find my throat chakra here and just go and do it, without holding back. Because I do a lot of readings, like, for people in person. This is, and I have a channel that I've been speaking on ascension and awakening for years now. And so here and there, I've been posting videos, but it seriously calls me every day. I just want to do it. So thank you. Thank you so much. That's awesome to hear. I'm really trying. I see people like David Wilcock out there like doing his thing, and he's so weird and talks about like, just off the wall things, and I love his weirdness, and I love that he talks about things that other people maybe aren't really talking about. And so I'm like, I want to be the next David Wilcock, the next nerd speaking about spirituality. I don't know. Thank you. So okay, back to the reading. This is a reading for my awakened community, and spiritual community, star seeds, earth angels, and it is about the matrix, about the 3D world that comes in and tries to take away your spirituality a lot of times. So, and that's crazy that I pulled this card because that's exactly what this card is about this man stealing these swords from somebody right in front of their face. And I love that there's a circus in the background. Because to me, that's like your childlike your inner child, your imagination, your creativity and stuff. Um, that's what that represents. And he's trying to steal it away from you. And but he did leave two swords. So I think like he left your masculine side and your feminine side maybe. And you need to, in order to get your other swords back in the balance of your masculine and feminine, and it'll be like immediately delivered back to you. Because unfortunately for this guy, this thief right here, who's stealing things right out in the light, unfortunately for him, the sun is a real being and the sun is watching. And karma is a real being and karma's watching. So he will get his karma, trust me. This guy is about to be stabbed 5 times in the heart because he did this. Or 5 times somebody is going to come in, steal something away from him in the sunlight. Yeah, the God, source, whatever you want to call him, won't let anybody get away with doing something like this, especially to one of his childlike chosen ones. So I would really kind of hate to be this guy because sucks to be him. Um, because karma is a real thing, dude. So sucks to be you. Um, so whoever's taking something from you out in the daylight, manipulating you, gaslighting you, trying to steal your glory, trying to get you to not be confident anymore, trying to covertly take your confidence away, maybe saying things that kind of stab you right in the heart. But they say it in a way that is like, well, what do you mean? I didn't say that. Or, there's, it's just, I don't manipulate people. Like, I don't have a space for them in my life, really. So be careful for people like that. Really, you have your two swords left, so you have enough left to fight back. You know, this guy with his 5 swords, look at him. He's not even holding them right. Like, he's holding them in a way that he's gonna cutting himself. And that's a good sign right there, too, to point out that this man who's manipulating, if you manipulate somebody, um, like right out in the open, kind of gaslighting or being narcissistic and kind of thing, if you're hurting somebody out in broad daylight, you're going to end up cutting your own hand with the swords that you steal from them. So that's really stupid. Actually, too bad they don't have like blood dripping down from this guy's hands or something. Oh, that's funny. Um, so back to our reading, what the book says. Back to what the book says. I'm getting a lot just from the picture itself, not even reading. Um, so beware, because somebody is out there is being deceptive and lying to you. Love and romance is the next department, the next section. Not everything is as it seems. Ooh, it could be your partner that's lying to you. A partner is either lying or hiding something from you. It may mean that you are deceiving yourself in regards to the situation. Now it's time to come clean, be open, and communicate clearly with your relationship. So, it tells me, yikes, there may be somebody, this guy who's stealing things from you and cutting his own self. This could be a guy that you're with. This could be a girl that you're with. This could be a lover, a romantic person, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a wife, a husband. Um, even if you're married to somebody, if they are deceptive and lying to you right out in the open, and you probably kind of know it by now. Maybe they're running around on you behind your back, but things aren't really hidden anymore because they've been doing it for so long. Or your intuition is telling you, hey, something's not right. He's not being open with me. Or if he gaslights the shit out of you, which some guys like to do or girls like to do, it's time to walk away. And, in a situation like that, I don't even believe in communication because it's like, if you're going to hurt me like that and you're going to gaslight me, you're going to say mean things right out in the open. If you're going to do things like that to me, it's like, just walk away. Like, there's no communicating anymore. There, there's somebody out there that won't do that to you at all. Unless this person is very, repents kind of in a way and is very sorry for what he did and understands he made a mistake and owns up to it and actually admits the mistake. If he doesn't do that or she doesn't do that, then it's time to walk. Like for me, so you do the thing, you manipulate, hurt me. Okay, I give everybody a chance. Like I will forgive anybody. I will give anybody a chance. But for me, the key thing is not just saying I'm sorry because that doesn't mean anything. It's actually saying, you know what, I did this and repeating what they did. So you know that they know what they did wrong. I did this and I'm really trying to be a better person and not do that anymore. And I know that I was doing this and I was that kind of person and I hate that about myself and I'm really trying to move forward and walk away from that. If they say it like that, then to me they're first of all not just apologizing, they're saying, "Hey, I made a mistake." Which I'm sorry, a lot of people can't do. Some people, if you're not awakened, you can't sometimes admit your mistakes. If you're awakened, you admit your mistakes. And that's the difference between people who are awakened and not awakened. People admit their mistakes so they can move on. People that are still fast asleep, they just will never admit their mistakes. They'll apologize, but they won't admit they were wrong. And that's a problem. And so you walk away strongly with your two swords and grab him, hold him in the right way so you're not hurting yourself. And he can go and cut himself to death on the swords he stole from you. Bye. So here is the next thing is career and money for the Matrix. This is the Matrix reading. So this is like happening on, it could be happening on a global level in our politics and stuff like that. It could be happening. That could be something I'm talking about. Um, I feel like when it comes to career and money, that's where I want to go with this. That this reading is about our general system of command and our current system of authority, our G word, the G word, in the white building in Washington D.C. No, what? I'm only laughing at myself because like nobody's watching anyway. I don't even. But let's see. Dishonest behavior infects the whole workplace, and I'm talking. This is what I'm talking about. I didn't even read this yet, and I had a feeling it was about our top of the line G-men, who the people who think they control us. Formulate a strategy. So there's dishonest behavior, and it affects the whole workplace and the G-men. Formulate a strategy to get what you want or leave your job before things get too toxic. It's very toxic there. If you are indulging self-deception regarding the truth of your finances, it's okay to be open and communicate about money realities. Hmm. I wonder if they're not being 100% with us about money, about how much there is, and about what they're doing with it. So we still have these two swords left. We have the men and the women of this place, of this earth, of this country, and we have enough to fight because if we pick up these two swords and we go after this man who's holding five swords by the fucking, excuse my language, whoops, I'm sorry, by the effing um blade, we could win just with the two swords that we have left. So I don't think we should give up. And I think they're being really dishonest with us. And I think we know that. And I don't understand why we haven't taken action as a people. And I think when we do, that's gonna mean that we're on the right path to more humans awakening, finding more diamonds in the rough. Like, I don't know why we're still like looking at this system like it's deceiving us and not lying to us and stealing from us. I mean, I still, once again, I cannot believe I got the Seven of Swords for the Matrix, for the 3D reading. Like, this is what is happening in the 3D, period. This deception and this dishonesty in relationship and everything. That's the 3D. And people, you have a choice whether you want to live in the 3D or you want to rise up to a higher timeline that's in the 5D. This card is telling you what the 3D is all about. It's about manipulating and lying to get what you want. And it's not good. It's not good to manipulate and lie to get what you want. That way you're completely stabbing yourself. You I can't believe this fool holding the swords by the blades. That would be our 3D world. Um, so personal and spiritual. You've been keeping aspects of your personal life hidden, but it may be time to open up and have honest conversation. There's someone in your life who manipulates you, steals your ideas, or wastes your time. Self-deception about the truth of a relationship, situation, or behavior will only lead to more heartbreak. Period. That's exactly what is happening in our 3D matrix. The 3D matrix is going to hide things, lie, steal your ideas. Is going to do it in a way that is out in the daylight. And it's doing it right now. That's why this man is out in the daylight. It's saying, guys, like, we're the light of the world, and this man is stealing our glory, our person. It's stealing our spirit right in front of us. And what are we going to do about it? We can't let this happen. He's doing this right out in the light, and we are the light. So that's why I speak here too. It's like, I'm going to be honest. This system has got to crumble, and it's going to take people standing up and speaking about it. I'm not afraid to speak about it. Like, I don't, you know, ever since I've delved into spiritual awakening, like, things have happened to me that when I first started this channel that could blow you away. Like, when I started speaking about how the Matrix is stealing from us and how we can rise up from this, like, and how there's so much lies and deception. Like, they take your money. You're literally you got a dog tag on you. Like, our social security number is literally a like a cow, like cattle going to the slaughter. Like, we have a number and we're going to the slaughter. And every time we have a fine or get in trouble, They go and they take that money and put it into a bank, and then they go and they buy yachts and they buy mansions. And yeah, this stuff is happening right under our nose, and we still have two swords left. Why aren't we doing anything? So, creators, like, and I'm not saying you have to do anything by speaking. We literally, some of us have the ability to create with our thoughts and with our actions and our emotions. We've learned how to do it. I know you've seen things in your life that are like, wow, like maybe this is something, maybe I really am creating this. So basically, what I'm telling you is you can imagine things into reality. So imagine them crumbling and us getting our sovereignty back. And watch my angel codes because they'll help you to get your sovereignty back, to say that you're confident, to say that you're loving and supportive, and you just, if you have integrity in this world, that's all it takes. And you can create whatever it is that you want. Just have to be a loving, loyal person. And the more loyalty and the more love you put out there, the more this 3D bullshit reality is going to crumble. Like one person can make a difference in a whole entire population. So, anyway, that's my opinions. I can't believe I pulled the Seven of Swords for the Matrix 3D reality. That's crazy. It fits perfect. And the other cards I pulled were awesome too. If you watch back, you can see that. Um, all right. I don't know, what do you guys want to talk about anything else? I am here to talk about anything enlightenment, anything I can pull in spirit. I could do angel readings right on the spot. What would you like? This book right here. Oh, I was doing tarot readings, and I got the Seven of Swords for the Matrix. And then my phone started to die. It was on 1%, so I had to run into the car and plug it in, and I was holding the book. So I finished the reading in the car. Yeah, in my PJs. That's what's so good about doing this. That's why I'm not turning the phone on me, because I'm just here in my PJs. Um, yeah, looks like I might be losing everybody. So it is. It's really awesome. It comes with the cards, the tarot cards, and it has like really good descriptions of all the cards and what they mean. Yeah, it's really neat. I have other ones too. I have some angel cards that I really like. Um, and so I'd like to do angel readings as well. I'm just testing it out. This is my first time, so doing the readings at least. So it's like testing. Thanks. That's cool. It's cool. So I'm just testing it out, um, like getting a feel for it. Thank you. It's hard to, even though I've been speaking about spirituality and ascension for many, many years on my channel now. Um, and I've had a following, and I do these readings at home and stuff for people. It's still like hard to come out live for some reason and do readings. So that's my next. And it's like spirit just won't leave me alone about it. Like I every single day I think about I have to do a video. Today is the day. I gotta do this. I gotta do it. And every single day I stall. So thank you for the encouragement because it really helps. Um, I've gotten, I do medium readings too. If anybody ever wanted me to pull somebody in um, from beyond, I've gotten names exact. And I don't think that I've ever seen anybody get names exact like on TV or anything. So it kind of blows people away. Um, so yeah, I would like to do readings over the phone, see if I can do it. See if I can pull in your loved ones behind the veil of the phone. And I love talking about spiritual things. I don't I want to find people in my life that are more spiritual. Like I want to find people in my life that are like just as weird and quirky as me, who like imaginary friends when they're kids and who do readings and who just are attached to spirituality, who believe in ascension, who are like the black sheep of the family. Like I fit in but I don't because I just feel like I know there's a higher calling for me. I know that I am not from here. I have Rh negative blood, and that's said to be like copper based and from possibly the Anunnaki. And I feel it. I feel it like a percent. There's some reason for me being here. I know I'm not the only one. I think that there's so many people out there right now who are maybe a part of the 144. Like many are called, few are chosen because few answer the calling because it's so hard when you're in a herd who has herd mentality and doesn't believe in these things and mocks you and makes fun of you for these things. Like it's hard to really come out with who you are. And I know there's so many people out there that just sit there and like think they are like me and don't know anybody that they can like turn to or talk to. Because really people like to laugh and mock and all that bullcrap. Pulling them in causes them to get stuck here. Here's the thing, Spider Bite, with that. That's a good question. Thank you. Um, now I will only pull them. I won't pull them in. If you use that term, um, I'm not gonna pull them in without their acknowledgement or acceptance. So if that is a thing, I understand that and who's saying that because I will make sure when I talk to the person that the person who I'm doing the reading through, the loved one that's here in the physical, that they are okay with it, 100% okay and open to me doing that. First of all, and then second of all, I will make sure that I get a confirmation from the spirit that it's okay for them, that they want to do it. So I would never do a reading for somebody without asking the spirit first if it's okay with them. And if it's not okay with them, I just will draw a blank. I won't get anything. So they won't come. So there's no, I guess if you pull them in, that's just not a good way to do it. And they could get stuck possibly. But I don't think that they would do it if they would get stuck. They're smarter than that. Like they wouldn't just jump into it. They would know, hey, I'm not doing this because I'll get stuck. Like, it's interesting. How is it as they say they are already here? Trying to work it out. I'm not sure what you mean. How is it? Are you talking about that some spirits like are just stuck without having somebody pull them in? Like being stuck. between realities. I think, a lot of us in the physical here are stuck here. When you think about it, like, I feel like I'm kind of stuck here in the 3D because I, I feel spiritual knowledge. I get into a spiritual mindset. People tell me, like, you're in your own little world, kind of, and I feel higher dimensions. And I know that they've proven that, there are higher dimensions. So, as somebody who's like flip-flopping between dimensions, I kind of feel like I'm stuck here because of my body. And I'm trying to work that out as well. I guess that's what ascension means. You're working to become lighter than your body. So, I'm not sure. Can you send somebody to the light if they're stuck? No, because they have to do it for themselves. Like, this whole journey is truly about yourself, finding who you really are and knowing yourself. So I guess if they don't realize they're stuck, and they don't know that they can just unstuck themselves, that could be a way that they could be stuck. Before calling them in, they are, oh, it depends. Um, they could be living their next, it's time is strange because everything is happening all at once. So they're probably living their next lifetime. Um, and you're pulling in just an aspect of them that is still in the spirit, but and there's an aspect of us that's still in the spirit too, as well. So it's like you're meeting their spirit self with your spirit self, or I'm meeting them with my spirit self, and bringing relaying the information to you. Does that make sense? I think anybody could do readings. Like, you just have to know that you can. It's definitely the essence. It's definitely an energy. Um, I don't just like hear information or see information. I feel it. So I feel them more than anything. So it's definitely an essence. And if they don't want to come, they won't come. Or if they're like too busy in their next life, maybe too much noise there, they won't. But if it's somebody that they really, really love and are like truly like soul wise connected to, they're they're always gonna come. Like, a dog is loyal to its owner for life. If a dog sees its owner, a dog can feel its owner coming from like miles away. That's kind of how it is with spirit. If you call them, they will come. Just like a dog. Well, and when they see their owners, how excited they get and happy, and they're wagging their tail, and they're all like, "Ooh, this is great." That's kind of how I could see spirit. Like, they see a loved one or hear a loved one's calling them, and they're like, "Oh my God, like, it's you." And they're excited and happy and will definitely come. So once you're connected with something in the spirit, you're probably always going to be, and they'll probably always come. Even if you weren't that good to them in in life, they'll still come when they are called by you, just like a dog. if it was treated poorly, it'll still come to the owner. It still recognizes its owner through over anybody. So if you wanted me to do a reading for you, um, the spirit, if it's like somebody that's like truly in love with you, they're gonna like feel it ahead of time kind of thing and know that you're coming, and they're gonna be excited. And so that's the kind of energy I feel. And it's crazy that I feel like since I'm a dog groomer, I've been grooming for like 22 years. I feel like because of that, I know how the energy feels. It's helped me with this because energy wise, dogs and spirits are very similar. Dogs will respond to energy. Ask the dog whisperer. So a spirit does too. Thank you, Spider Bite. That was awesome. I like really, really, really am thankful that you asked the question and gave me something that I can say, because I would like to make this a like I would like to make this a continual thing. Have these meetings with my with people and talk to people about spiritual things. And I love questions. That's awesome. It's like sometimes my loved ones will kind of like not believe me for some reason, like the people that are closest to me, like resist my um knowledge or resist my spirituality, and kind of like make light of it or humor. Some of them will make jokes of it even, and it's like that's why I want to do this, talk to other people, because I know there's people out there that will like be like, wow, I see your gift and I feel it, and I want to help people with it. Really truly do. Bothersome. It's funny. um, yeah, that's kind of what I mean, where just like a dog will like start wagging their tail and get all excited before their owner like rounds the corner if they're coming to pick them up. That's exactly the same thing as spirit. Spirit will start to like wag its tail. It's, kind of the same thing. They'll come near you and you'll feel them and be excited. Usually, I mean, it's always a good feeling. It's always a good feeling. I mean, humans, whether they want to admit it or not, they are they are in essence good. They are pure and good, and that's where they begin and that's where they end. No matter what happens in their lifetime or who they are in their lifetime, their spirit is pure and is good. And a lot of people will say they don't want to believe me on that. And I'll tell them to look into a baby's eyes, to think about like a psychopath or a serial killer or something, and to think about him when he was a baby, and to look into that baby's eyes. Do you think that you would see anything other than innocence in that baby's eyes? You would see pure innocence. You wouldn't look at this baby and say, this baby is going to be a murderer one day. You just don't, they don't have that essence. So yeah, we are innately good. We are humans. For some reason, they just want to fight the fact that they are good. They don't want to be good. They don't want to admit that they're good. I guess, I mean, maybe it's fun being evil sometimes, but I don't. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, have a lot of people. My quote for my grooming business is, um, what was I gonna say? Before you DIY, give snip and dip a try. Like, before you DIY, give the professionals a try. Because I've seen a lot of hacks. I've had to fix a lot of stuff. Yeah, they might have it in their charts to be that, and it could be something that they chose to be because somehow it advances either their knowledge, or somebody else's spirit's knowledge. Somehow it's gonna teach their spirit or another spirit something, something massive, something major. So they could be coming in as a serial killer to like for somebody else. So somebody else needed some some dark things or something. But it's all natural. It's a natural process. And people like I'm gonna go and say it and be really, really controversial right now. But I really do I am really like transparent and genuine, and it's like, well, if you don't believe me, don't believe me. I think that I kind of know that humans, we have a natural process, that nature has a natural process, and when negative things happen, it's actually a natural process to get something or someone back to teach them something or something. So nature has a plan, is what I'm saying. Even for, oh, 5:55, thank you, angels. Spirit has a plan for people. So when negative things happen, it was the spirit's plan, and it needed to happen. And so if you have a system that comes in and tries to lock you up for doing bad things or things that they don't like, um, then they're interfering with God's plan or nature's plan. And so that's where the distortion comes in. That's where the matrix starts and the distortion starts. It's other people, it's human man trying to control the natural process of things. So it's really not doing life justice. Like, you're not gonna see a tiger go and like they need for survival to kill their prey. You're not gonna see another tiger go and say, "Oh my God, that was evil. You're bad. You shouldn't have done that. You're a bad tiger," and lock him up. So, like, you're not gonna see that happen in nature. Nature will take its course, and that's what's meant to be. And it even goes so far in like the Bible and stuff. Like, I'm not religious. Um, Putting out a disclaimer, I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual, and I do believe a lot of the Bible, but I do see where the Romans went in and messed it up. But it does say some things that are just incredible. Like, you are not to man is not to judge another man. That is pure like evil to that's a sin, right, in itself. Is to Judgment is for God and God only, and which God is spirit. Source is for spirit only. And so now we have this system with a lot of with judges telling people what they can and can't do. Is that good? Do people really see that as good and then go to church and listen to the Bible say that judging is evil? They support our agreement, and then they go to church and see that judging is a sin. And watch people get locked up for things that they want to do to themselves. It's just right. We will judge ourselves. That's what is meant to be. It's what's meant to happen. We need to judge. We judge ourselves. It's really when it says God is the only one that can judge you. It's really saying your spirit's the only one that can judge you. Your higher self is the only person that can really judge you. So that is just something that I believe strongly in, which I kind of see that either this matrix, because of that distortion, is either gonna fall, crumble, and die, or people are gonna step up and do something, and it's just gonna unravel and work itself out, and eventually go away, and have us judge ourselves, and we'll eventually be sovereign. Yes, yes, you understand, Spider-Bite. You get it. You get it. Sounds like you are evolved spiritually. I like that. It's this world has really done us some harm, people some harm. Like the brainwashing is so deep. It's literally gotten us to like kill our own children's souls because ruling with an iron fist, being dominant, like putting them down, telling them they're bad. It's like killing a piece of their soul. And we don't even know we're doing it. Like people do it thinking they're doing something good for the child. And so it's so backwards. I don't know. That's why I have to speak because like I feel like I'm the only one that like around me that sees that. Except for I've heard people on YouTube speak the truth. Yeah, you get it. You 100% get it. My truth either. So I think that's why I've had a little bit of a some rough things happen to me that is just so weird that they've done to me. I just and I look at it and I'm like, yeah, you are just afraid that I know the truth and I am not afraid to speak it. Hmm. Yeah, they are. They are. They are becoming more aware. It's such a slow process. That's why they have the term the patience of a saint. Because it's such a slow process. You have to have the patience of a saint. Like with my loved ones. I, I tell myself all the time, like they know not what they do. As long as a person has some kind of moral compass, I think they're on the right path. It comes down a lot to intentions too. If your intentions are good, then go ahead and make mistakes and learn from them. True. And even judging ourselves is a big thing. Um, we've learned to also judge ourselves really harshly, and that the guilt you feel can kill a person. It Like can consume a person judging themselves. So I'm even aware that like, it's really not the time in this earth life to judge anything, even yourself. Just understand that God has a plan, or our spirit has a plan. Thanks for talking to me, Spider, but I appreciate it. What do you think of thank you. What do you think of aliens or extraterrestrials? I should say, what do you think of extraterrestrials? Do you think they're real? What do you think? Are you there? Shape shifting tricksters. True. Like Bigfoot, shapeshifter. So if you think they're shapeshifters, you must think that they are people that live on this planet. Yeah, I think I'm seeing them. Seeing them all. They might just have a leg, maybe. Interdimensional. Nope, I don't see that one. I guess they didn't want me to see that one. They took it out. Do you think they're here to help us? Or do you think they want to help us? Okay. You don't think they're here to help us? Hmm. Different views on that, maybe. I think that some of them want to help us, but they can't. not yet, because we would just we have to become more. We're we would probably kill him. No, I really, yeah, those dark demons, they're not real. They're actually not real. They're created. Yes, I shouldn't say that because, the definition of real could be, oh, I definitely get that. I've gotten a few of them. Yeah, that's cool. What did it look like? Bright green light. I've seen that too. I've seen bright green and bright blue and moving. I've also seen the stars like start to, just so weird, start to like dance and move around and go bright and then dark and then bright and then dark. I had that happen one night. They were doing some crazy things, the stars. And I was just like, am I really seeing this? Like, oh, am I really seeing this? Yeah. Yeah, I've done that. Like, if you zoom into the stars, you can see that they're like green, purple, all different kinds of colors, and they have like symbols in them sometimes. If you zoom in, you'll see like like an X across through them. And the other day, I have to post this video. Had the it was so weird. It like was this thing that came off of the sun, and it like to me it looked like a contact lens, just this round, very very circular thing came off the sun, and it just kept moving over, just kept going right and moving across the sky, just kept moving across the sky. I have a video of it. It totally caught this thing, and like I'd never seen the sun act that way, and the sun was over to my left, so the sun was up in the sky, separate from this thing, and it was the weirdest thing I ever seen. I have a video, and when I show people, they don't like get it, like how weird it is. That's weird in my opinion. I also have a star video that a star came down out of the sky. It was like one of the main stars up there. It came all the way down, like to my rooftop. And I caught it on video, and it started moving sideways and really fast. And like following my gaze, every time I turned, it would turn. Then all of a sudden, there was like this black, like jet that flew by, like a fighter jet or something, flew by right when the star was out there. And then the star went away after that. And I caught pictures of it, so I zoomed in, and it looked like it was like this little man, I don't know, with holding a staff. Yeah. And it's clear in the video that this was clearly a star up in the sky that just suddenly decided to come all the way down. Yeah, and that's another crazy one. When I show people it, it's so clear. You can see what is happening there. It's so clear. And then the pictures I have are so clear. It's undeniable. And they still like don't want to believe it. They like it's almost like they're hypnotized or something. And they watch it and they don't get like this. Look at what I got. What? Like up in the sky, this is crazy. And they'll be like, oh, yeah. It's just so weird. I've had so many synchronicities lately. Like I think something and then I see it. Or something will happen. I don't know. It was very strange. It's hard to explain because they're personal. But I've had a lot of things happen to me in recent times where it just makes me it makes me know that spirit's real. I've had many, many paranormal experiences. No, I didn't get that video. The message, I'm sorry, the message. What, Jesus? They got on TikTok or something? Chats, your chats. I see what you just said about chats. I don't. I'm seeing messages pop up when you talk. I don't know if I'm not getting them all. I wonder how they're seeing Jesus. Is it like they're just seeing a man with a beard or something? How would they know it's Jesus and not just some everyday guy? Because a lot of guys have the hairstyle of Jesus lately. Well, it's you think that it's like that MK Ultra or whatever, like where they had they're putting things in people's minds. I think they can do that. I think that's why we have to be aware of it and like know just say it. That's why I did that one angel code video where I had people say, I cut all contracts and anything that is not of my highest good cannot come through me, cannot come through my soul, only if it's of my highest good and only if it's agreed upon it. No contracts, nothing. I'm a sovereign being. That means you have to leave me alone unless I okay it. Most people don't know they need to do that. So they're just totally open. How about this theory? So if they're not good here, help us. A theory that if a being was higher being, and it was um, higher dimensional, and it was really advanced. If it was a really advanced culture or system, and it had a lot of technology, maybe a lot of knowledge, really expanded, would it really want to harm others? Because I think if you were truly a being who really had a lot of healing powers and were truly a higher being, you would understand that killing others, anything below you, is like, or anything is killing yourself. If you hurt another being, it's hurting yourself because if you get to the realization that we the same source at the end of the day. And so we're all connected in some way, shape, or form. So if they hurt us, then they're only hurting themselves. So how could they get that far? And how could they advance that far with the knowledge of war? Because war only creates destruction, not only for the other people, but eventually for yourself. And so if you are a highly knowledgeable being, you would understand that it's really war is like self destruction. So wouldn't you think that we get to a space where we evolve? I'm saying if it's a truly evolved being, I guess. We get to the space where we evolve high enough that we understand we should not treat, we should not kill others. We should not have war. We should treat others as we would want to be treated because it's all going to come back to us eventually. Trying to find like the way it's just that I want to say this. It's just not coming out right. I said it better. I've explained it in a better way. It's just not coming out right now. I feel like if you're advanced high enough, you're going to understand that war is ultimately self destruction. All right, much love, Spider Bite. That was really cool. I'm glad somebody came on and challenged me a little bit and asked me some questions. That was pretty awesome. Take care and check it out. I'll be live more and hopefully we can have more enlightening conversations. And I'll post this so people can see your knowledge and your awesomeness. See you. Take care. Yeah, empathy is a big thing. I think if you want to advance past a certain level, you're gonna have to have empathy. Yeah, I think you're right as far as like to be like third dimensional is to not have empathy and not understand the other as yourself, and to be third dimensional, like to be fifth dimensional is to have empathy and awareness, because that's like awakening, part of awakening, um, is to learn that part of yourself, reflection, so you can see it on this. You can see, you can see it like a clear divide in the people that don't have empathy and think they do, and the ones who truly have it. Do you have any questions about spirituality reboot, or anybody you might want to pull in as far as like a spirit reading, or do you algorithms impact empathy? Mm, how do you mean, like like do you think that you could be brainwashed into having empathy towards something? Like, hmm, that's that's an interesting question. Not sure. I think I think you're right there. That you can be brainwashed to be less empathetic if you're stuck watching. That's kind of what they were trying to do with TV programs and stuff back in the day when we couldn't even change the channel. We were stuck on something negative. So depends on, I guess, what the person's looking up. Hmm. I think we don't combat it. I think how the way to combat anything, or help to help guide people into the dimensions of empathy. I think it takes more of just being genuinely who we are and showing them a different way, and setting an example for them. Because, like, oh my God, I just noticed something. I just, I'm holding this book, and it has the picture of this high priestess chick on it right here. And this is the kind of stuff that's been happening to me a lot lately. Like, and is that algorithm? I don't know. But this is seriously happening all the time. Now, look at this chick's dress, and look at what I'm wearing. That's the kind of signs and synchronicities that I'm talking about. And here, this is awesome because I have a sign and synchronicity that is like right there for people to see. Like, this kind of stuff. seriously, I can't even explain how much this happens to me. And then I sit and wonder how like I'll see something on the channel and then like it's like it'll be something that's I'll be listening to something and it'll talk about something that I'm doing. And it's like, how does the phone see me to know that I don't know. And is that algorithms? Is that like some kind of a higher algorithm that's working? Is that God or is that spirit showing me I'm the creator? Hey, I created this. Maybe it's spirit showing me I'm in my higher self. That's, that lady is the high priestess. So perhaps when I'm speaking to you guys, because I love doing this. It's just always, I'm always being guided to do this. I always want to do this. It's a calling for me, I would say. And right here, it's showing me you're in your calling. Keep going. I think that's what that is. That's crazy though. It really looks similar. I mean, it's not just like a little bit similar. It's a lot similar. It's, that's crazy. Hi, Spirit. Thanks for the little. I love it. Yeah, our algorithms are artificial. That's true. Yeah, you as well. I think I'm gonna scoot off of this as well. But keep an eye out. I'll be back. I'll be back more. So, and right there, you see my sign that I'm the real deal here. All right, love you. Love you guys.